All right, everybody, we have another episode of Hispano Backstage. And as you can tell, we're not in the podcast room. We're actually outside in the courtyard of the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber. And we have a very special guest today, Natalie. Natalie, introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi, I'm Natalie Mahoney. I'm owner of Align Wellness and president of the Wiggly Butts Foundation.
Now, Wiggly Butts Foundation caught all of, if you can't tell, her shirt actually says Wiggly Butts on there. And I think it caught us all when you made this transition, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Mm-hmm. But your marketing piece, like when you wear the t-shirts, everybody's like, oh my God, that's such a cute logo. Tell us a little bit about Wiggly Butts. What is it?
So Wiggly Butts is Albuquerque's newest dog rescue. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we became a nonprofit in January of this year. So we are technically puppies in the whole scheme of things.
I like what you did there. Okay,
we're
puppies.
Still figuring out potty training and all that things. We're teething. But Wiggly Butts was founded from a passion and a dream of wanting to help dogs over the course of probably the past 7 years. This has been in conversation, and then finally towards the end of last year we started getting a little bit more serious about making this a reality. And when we were trying to figure out the names, and by we, the executive members on the board, we were talking about, maybe Paws of Purpose or something like that. And our vice president, Garrett, he's like, that's very vanilla. He's like, I want something that's going to be easy to market. And so jokingly we were like, okay, well, for the sake of this conversation, so we can keep figuring things out, the Wiggly Butts. And then we were like, wait, because our pit bull was in our office and she was wiggling her butt around. So we were like, yeah, okay, the Wiggly Butts for the sake of just moving this conversation along. And when I said that, everyone was like, wait a second, what about the Wiggly Butts Foundation? And I was like, huh.
I love it. Wiggly Butts, I mean, it is so catchy. When you look at it, it's like Wiggly Butts. It makes you want to go like, what is that? Like, what is Wiggly Butts all about? It's a good thing you have puppies on the shirt. So we know strategic marketing of what it is, but it is a conversation starter. Have you always been a dog lover? Oh
yeah, always. Grew up with dogs. We had 2 big labs when I was a baby, so grew up with them, and there's never been a time in my household where I haven't had a dog. Even when I moved out of my parents' house, I was by myself, and now in my current home, I've got 2 dogs. So dogs have always been just a part of my life. And
so now that's not how you started when you started with us at the Hispano Chamber. So let's go back a little bit. Okay. Tell us a little bit about when you started with the Hispano Chamber. What were you doing, and are you still doing it?
Yeah, when I started with the Hispano Chamber, I came in as a nutritionist. I have my own online nutrition business called Align Wellness, and I reached out to the Commerce a little over a year ago to join because I was going through this crisis where I didn't want to have to rely on social media marketing to have a sustainable business. So I was looking into ways to market in person, and I love public speaking, and so I wanted to just dedicate a year to seeing if I do public speaking and if I kind of get word of mouth and in-person referrals, can I grow my business that way? So joined the Commerce, and you guys were great with that. I think last year I had 9 speaking events through the Commerce.
Yeah, you definitely made an impact.
Yeah.
And we say this all the time, and I know we've probably even referenced it on this podcast quite a bit, the gym membership concept. Mm-hmm. What was really great about you is you made an impact. Like, not only did you sign up, but then you showed up. Mm-hmm. And can you talk a little bit about showing up being half of the battle and how that worked for you?
Yeah, I mean, the very first thing that I joined was the Women in Business Committee.
Shout out to Women in Business.
Shout out to them. And it was just such a cool experience being in a room of all these empowered women who are either high up in businesses or own their own business, and just seeing the community come together wanting to help each other. Like, that was really cool because in my field of work, it can be very isolating, working online, being a nutritionist, where I feel like in New Mexico, there's not a lot of that going on. And so it was nice to be in a space where people understand the hardships of owning a business, because, I'll rant to people about it or something, and they're just like, but you get to work from home. You're your own boss. I'm like, yes, those are perks, but there are a lot of hardships with it that it felt very reassuring kind of having them heard and not just brushed aside. And so the Women in Business was great, and through that is where I got a lot of the speaking events.
Has speaking always come natural to you? Because now, like when you have speaking engagements and you do things for the Hispano Chamber, I mean, you sound like a pro.
Oh, thank you.
How did that happen? How did that development happen? if it wasn't natural, what were some of the keys for you to kind of developing that muscle?
It's a great question. I mean, growing up, I was always just a yappy kid. I would get in trouble in school for talking too much.
Oh, no, you?
Yeah, right. But actually, I feel like as I've gotten older, it's kind of digressed a little bit. But I've just, I never took a public speaking class. It's just something that, I mean, I do get nervous with it, but I feel like I'm able to just really speak my thoughts in a clear way. And then when I started coaching, it came with a lot of having to talk to people, whether that was on the phone, on Zoom, in person. And I had a very limited time to essentially tell someone that my services can change their life. And so I had to get very good at explaining that and not using fillers and, just a lot of practice and training. And then, with social media as well, when I was on my...
I'm glad you brought up social media. Because if you guys don't know, her social media is one of the best out there. Give us your handle, first of all. Where can we see your social media?
So for me personal, it's Nat Coaches on Instagram. And then for Wiggly Butts, it's Wiggly Butts Foundation.
Are you doing some of the social media for that site too?
I'm doing all of it.
Your social media is always a ton of fun. You always do challenges on the fitness side.
Yes.
So you'll see something online and then you and another friend will kind of try to duplicate those challenges. That's a ton of fun.
That actually started because since I purely just do nutrition coaching, I do have a lot of clients that come to me with needing help with some fitness or expressing concerns with some of their fitness. And, I help them in that region, but I remember I had this one client who was very intimidated by the gym and she didn't want to go in and make a fool of herself. She was scared that she'd embarrass herself. So I was just at the gym scrolling Instagram and, saw a challenge video and I was like, you know what, I'm going to film this and I'm going to send it to my client and prove to her, who cares if you make a fool of yourself? Because at the end of the day, no one cares really what you're doing.
That's true.
Everybody's too wrapped up in their own self-perception that no one cares. And so I filmed it and I was going to send it to her, but I was like, this is kind of hypocritical because no one's here in the gym when I filmed it because I'm a coach at Games CrossFit. So I was like, they're doing open gym, shout out to them. I was there when, no classes were, so no one was watching me. So I was like, well, that seems kind of hypocritical to be like, don't embarrass yourself. So then I just posted it on social media for everybody to see it.
And it worked.
It did, a lot. And so now I get a lot of people sending me videos challenging me to do all these things, and they're crazy. And sometimes I watch them, I'm like, oh, this person just wants me to die.
So then you end up making your way from fitness, and it feels like everything that you get involved with has an inspirational impact. I think that's a blessing that you have. That's something that you do here at the Chamber, and especially in Women in Business. Okay, so let's get back to Wiggly Butts. Okay, because that's why you're here, and that's what we're talking about. You have an event coming up.
I do, yes. It is on June 26th, 6 p.m. at Hollow Spirits. It is our first fundraising party. It's called Butts on the Block Party.
Butts on the Block.
Yeah, all of our marketing is butt focused. But something that's really exciting about this event, so what our foundation focuses on is bringing shelter dogs into the community so people can see them outside of their kennel, because the dog that you see behind a kennel is a significantly different dog than when the dog is out, has had some time to decompress, and gets to show you their true personality. We've partnered with the City of Albuquerque Animal Welfare Department, so all of our shelter dogs come from the open admission shelter, which basically just means that they have the burden of accepting any and all animals that come to them, and they can't cap it.
Got it.
And so we partner with them, and so one of the main community programs that we're excited about is Run Club ABQ, which if you haven't heard about them, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a run club.
It's a big run club.
It is, and it's a great community. It's so fun. But we partnered with them for something called Butts on the Move. Once again,
lots of butts in everything right now.
Dog butts are the best.
Yeah, that's right.
Little wiggles. But we partnered with them for Butts on the Move, which is pre-approved runners can check out shelter dogs from us at select run clubs, run a walk with them, and then hopefully adopt them or check them back into us. And so the event on the 26th, it starts with a run club. So we'll have the shelter dogs there. People will be running with it. And then after the run club is the after party. And I just want to say, you don't have to do run club. You don't have to run to come to the party. It's just starting with that. So
what is the after party of Run Club? Is it like icing? Is it like cold baths?
So it is. So the after party we're throwing is going to be at Hollow Spirits downtown.
Ooh, very cool.
There will be, cocktails, mocktails, all of that provided by Hollow Spirits. We're going to have local food trucks. We'll have Mike's Mighty Meats and Pack Your Max food trucks there.
Nice.
We'll have Bricks Wellness doing compression therapy for the runners or anyone else who wants
lots
to
of
try
members.
it.
I like that we're mentioning lots of Hispano members in this.
I'm trying to keep the community really connected. And we're also going to have Fable Tattoo Studio there that's going to be doing dog-themed tattoos, which I'm really excited about. I think adding tattoos to any event is fun and brings a lot of people to it. So they'll be there. We also have Soft Fang Candles, who's going to be selling some candles. We'll have Hike Doggy. And right now, those are our vendors at the moment. But then we're also doing a big raffle prize. So that's where the fundraising part comes from, because it is a free event.
Right.
It's kind of like our coming out party or like our grand opening. But we've had over $2,000 worth of prizes donated to us already from local businesses, and we're super excited about it. So we'll be selling raffle tickets at the door, and then we'll be doing the live raffle drawing. You have to be present to win, all that good stuff. But basically just a fun party to bring small businesses, the community, and dogs together for a bigger purpose.
It'd be really cool as if you had brought some dog today, if you had brought a dog or someone that we could kind of interact with today.
That would have been so cool. I did.
You did?
Yes.
Where is he at?
Oh, Bronn.
So we have a special guest. Who is this?
This is Bronn.
Hi, Bronn. Hi, Bronn.
He's available
you,
at
puppies?
the East Side Shelter. He's 4 years old. He was surrendered because his owner moved. I know, but you have so much to say.
Come here, Bronn. Come here.
He is a certified good boy.
A certified good. That's a certification?
No.
Oh, hi, puppies.
I give him the certification.
Hi, puppies. Hi,
he just, as you can see, he just wants love. He's got a wiggly butt.
We're giving all the butts to the camera right now.
Yeah,
hi, puppies.
Good job, Bronn.
Hi, Bronn.
And
How
so
old is Bronn?
He is 4 years old. 4 years young and ready to find his forever home. And when you do adopt through our foundation, we do sponsor your adoption fee, so it is free. And we also send you home with a starter kit if you need it, which consists of a new dog bed, healthy dog food, transition food, slow feeder bowl, and puppy pads, just to get you started on the right paw.
That's on the right paw. I like that. Bronn is absolutely such a handsome puppy. Oh my goodness. Hi, Bronn.
Face.
Hi, Bronn. Say hi, Bronn.
Are you trying to eat your stubby tail?
So tell us a little bit about how somebody can buy tickets to this event, or
no ticket purchase required to attend the event. It is open to the public. It is an 18 and up event just because of the tattoos, the alcohol, the dogs, all of that fun stuff. But we are selling raffle tickets at the door, so if you feel inclined to buy raffle tickets to win some of the amazing prizes, or if you want to do in-kind donations, which we are accepting new or gently used dog beds, crates, new slow feeder bowls, dog foods, those types of things, we'll also be collecting them at that event as well.
You're also doing some things with the goat heads, which we didn't talk about, and goat heads are a member of ours too. What are you doing with the goat heads?
So this is a really exciting opportunity. We partnered with the goat heads for this hockey season, where we will be bringing one shelter dog to every single home game to be the dog of the game and hopefully get them adopted. You can adopt them at the game themselves. We'll be walking the dog around. They'll be on the Jumbotron. You can meet them at our booth. You can come to our booth and learn more about how to help out with the foundation, or see other dogs that are in the shelter, and just try and get these dogs adopted. So that's 36 opportunities.
We want him to get adopted.
We do.
So we want this podcast, if there's anybody out there who's got a home for this guy, he is just the sweetest. Name again is
Bronn.
Bronn. He is Bronn. I like that, Bronn. So if you're interested and you want to give Bronn a home, contact Natalie, contact Wiggly Butts.
Yep.
Give it one more time.
Yeah, Wiggly Butts Foundation on Instagram, or you can email us at wigglybutsfoundation@gmail.com, or you can also contact us through our website at wigglybutsfoundation.org.
All right, you guys, Hispano Backstage, do your work. Get some of these dogs adopted. Thanks, Natalie, for being here. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.